So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys, from mother's hands we go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below.
My brother was a witless man, happy as a hog, face down in the trough. No thought of the farmer's axe. He was a brute above my asperous constitution. Yet he had not the will nor the guile to let me guide that brawn. So, in my youth, I often imagined I had another sibling, a specter of sorts, a sister. And in my mind, she and I, oh, how we would conspire. Great schemes, risk trades, rapacious plots. And should I ever find myself back at the trough, penniless, betrayed, rich only in enemies, she'd be at my side, axe in hand.
Only one per general. Don't get greedy.
Ordis has received messages for the operator. No, I have not read them. Ordis has received messages for the operator. No, I have not read them.
Oh, sisters, you so wise and true. When it's my time to go, won't you lay me down under granum crowns, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters, below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Guess we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold. Sisters, below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Guess we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Today we sail on the solar. There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below.
Glenty, you know the legend of Urella, yeah? The Waverider, inspo for K-driving. Total legend. Anyway, you won't believe what I got my hands on. I need your help. I did something stupid. Boone's gonna be livid. Give this one last shot. Then I'll meet you in the vents. Tell Boone and you everything. Check, check. Check, check.
That kid's eyeball was terrifying. I am just throwing that out there. That had been the most terrifying kid I've ever seen. Don't know what that eyeball was looking at, but fucking A.
Oh, sisters, you so
We found her crushed hard at the base of the Harindi Gap. Bored in bits. If her neuroconduit stays dark, she won't wake up. Only Nef's augmentor's got the skill to replug a neuro, and there ain't no hope of his help. Ah, sis, what were you doing? We found this graphica on her. No idea what it is. Locked it is. Can't read a lick of it. Glinty, you unlocked the cover. That's Urelli. Roki loves Urelli. This is the first Waverider graphica ever. This This is priceless. To us, anyway. The other pages, they're unlocked by performing feats? That's what Roki was trying to do out there. Unlock this thing. When I was just a sprog, I smashed myself up something awful. Near ripped the servos clean out of me knees. Wasn't expected to heal, but Roki stayed there by me cot, telling stories of the Waverider. Some traditional, some I'm pretty sure she made up. Don't think I'd be here today if it weren't for her and her daft Urelli stories. Those feats, they're not for us. They're for someone like you, Glinty. Help me. Give me a story to tell her. A good one.
So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys.
Hey, kiddo. Hey, kiddo.
We'll be sailing to the sun till the void is gone. We'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below. We're going where the wind's so below. Sleeping in the cold.
Volgran always ran the flux crucibles at full heat. For efficiency. Same reason he used us. Hold up, piss rats! Your mothers are weeping in their graves to see such idleness. I'm bored. How about I turn off the tethers and one of you welts can try and run? No takers? Suit yourself. Some days, I would sleep, standing up, my hands still assembling grav lifters. A leak? And dream of water. So that's who Volgram was, a mucking slave driver. This ain't just some comic, Glinty. The legend of Urelli's been keeping orphans like us going for generations. It's our story. Roki must have wanted us all to have it. She was always the storyteller of the fam. Keep cracking those pages, Glinty.
Sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below.
What? A Warframe? Brrr. Here? I don't know out of what, but I'll send you back there in nice, neat slices. Come on, Drippy. There must be more fight in you than that. Kathoom! Oh, good. A runner. I'm going to enjoy this. None of us bothered to hope. We knew it was as good as over. Volgran always caught the runners.
There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, we're going where the winds don't blow.
Always been this way, innit? Muckers raking in dosh on the backs of regular coats. I reckon Roki nicked this from Nev somehow. Didn't tell us, because she didn't want heat on the whole fam.
Be sleeping in the cold below.
But Urelli was no runner. She was a rider. She had him good and mad, just like she wanted. He never let up, not once. He chased her down. By the end, they were both flagging, their energy almost spent. Still, she kept on. But even a Warframe can't keep going forever.
There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below.
Talk, lovable orphans. I haven't heard from that skip diver Roki in quite some time. Is she not done unlocking my Graphica yet? So excitable. I do hope nothing happened to her. Your reward is waiting, child. My buyer is eager, and what she offers is worth more than mere credits to me.
When it's my time to go,
Shaman mucker! My sis was never in his pocket.
we'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done. Then we'll be sleeping in the cold below.
Let's see what color your blood is. She bought us time, enough for us to get far away, but not enough for her. Huh, fists. It is then. That'll take longer. Good. Here's the thing about rats, boss man. Hunt them one at a time, and they're easy to kill. But if you let them come at you in a pack, they'll tear you to pieces. Check, check. Come on then, you!
We're all bound down to the deep and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below.
Roki and I had a deal. Unlock my Graphica, and I forgive the years of back rent, you vermin.
We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done. Then we'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep.
Wait! Grav lifters! What do you think you're doing? Get away!
Sailing ships for the hard and the quick.
No! Stop! An object that weighs nothing can be shot a very, very long distance. I suppose he must have come down somewhere. Hope it was the sea. Otherwise, he'd probably have made quite a crater. Ureli must be out there somewhere too. Wherever she is, I hope she's riding fast and free. I still dream of water, and I wonder if sometimes she dreams of me. Wait! Grav lifters! What do you think you're doing? Get away! Can't be. gave us her story. You know, Roki always said it'd be trouble the day I started thinking. If Neff wants that Graphica so...
Deal's off! Something spooked my buyer, and now I'm stuck with a useless Graphica I can't sell. Fortunately, for me, the same buyer was interested in purchasing a controlling share of the rental rights to your vents. You piss rats are her problem now. And as for your broken little friend, might I suggest selling her parts as salvage? You'll need the credits to pay your new landlady.
Check it. Her conduit's lighting up. Roki's awake.
Boone? I had wild dreams, fam. Wiped out. Then, Yoreli was there. She took me all across the valleys. Boone, there's something I gotta tell you.
It's done. Me and Glinty, we stuffed Neff's deal. I sussed out exactly who his mystery buyer on Deimos was. Big Granny Blue was so happy to get a copy of Waverider 1 that she sent back some weird elixir for you, Roki. Sparked your neuroconduit back to life in seconds, it did. And guess what? She owns the vents now. We never have to worry about being turfed out of here ever again. Now, prepare yourself, sis. The fams got together and bashed you a new plank. Yeah, took them a minute, but those cheese brains realized you was just trying to keep us all away from Neff and his deals. Fam's lucky to have you, sis. You too, Glinty. You're straight logical.
Oh, hello, dear. What a pity that all Nathaniel's money could not buy him a morsel of taste, nor a crumb of conscience. A man with the morals of a creeping scab, and just between the two of us, not a patch on the man his father was. One hates to do business of any kind with his sort. But you must understand, dear, that an old friend's life was at stake. Imagine failing to recognize the beauty of Waverider 1, thinking of it as low, commoner art, seeing it only as a source of cash. What do you suppose he might have said if he'd known that there was something quite unexpected concealed in those pages? Well, more someone than something, if I'm being honest with you. This is for you, Tenno, the very, very old friend of mine I mentioned before, finally located. Bring her to life, if you'd be so kind. I think my young tenants on Fortuna would like to meet her.